Microphone check. 1, 2. All right. Am I ready? Almost. I'm ready. I'm ready. Chat windows looking good. Here we go. We're doing LeetCode daily, maybe. Depends. Let's see. I guess reset. Oh man, I'm not trying to do this problem. I think I just tried it a few months ago. Hey, what's happening? Harsh Rajput, welcome. The artist. How you doing? Love the plants in the back. Hey, thank you. What's poppin'? Long time. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try this daily problem. Look at that acceptance rate. I've tried it recently, and maybe it's too hard for me. So I'm not trying to do that again, man. I ain't ready for it. AlgoBlazer daily. Can we do this one? Minimum largest step over 2 paths. You're given a strictly increasing integer array positions where position 0 equals 0. Split all indices of positions into 2 increasing subsequences such that each subsequence includes index 0 and the last index, and every other index belongs to exactly one of the 2 subsequences. What? Within a subsequence, the step between 2 consecutive chosen positions is the difference of their values. The cost of a subsequence is its largest step, and the cost of a split is the larger of the 2 subsequence costs. Return the minimum possible cost over all valid splits. I gotta see the examples. Use Poto Bill, what's happening? Use OICE method today? What is that? The what method, man? Hey, Q Ultimus, welcome to the party. It's been a minute. I've got a batch of students loving TypeBlazer. Man, I gotta get back. I've been meaning to do more TypeBlazer streams again. I just need to find the time, man, because I've been shifting my focus to AlgoBlazer, but I don't want to like completely not do anything on TypeBlazer, you know. Immortal Study 2603, welcome to the party. Number 3 on YouTube. There's so many fast typers on TypeBlazer. Let me see what you're talking about, man. Oh snap, look how many people up in the daily. Look at Jake, 1130, 104. Q, 99. Alright, let me see what's up, man. I gotta hit my daily TypeBlazer. Did I get Jake? Nah, I did not, man. But I got Q. Maybe I'm good with that, man. I don't think I can hit triple digits like that again. Alright. What are we doing? I gotta retry? Hey, if you beat me, I gotta retry again too. I'll check back in a bit. What are we trying to do? We're trying to do this problem. So let me look at example 1. Woolly debugger. What's happened? Yeah, I'm doing the AlgoBlazer daily problem. Here's a link. Link it in YouTube chat. What did I just pasted the link to the problem. Alright, this is our input positions. See, the answer is 5 because you take one subsequence 0, 5, 7, 0, 5, so that's step 5, and 2. I see, so the difference is the steps. The larger cost is 5, and no split does better. No need to worry, crash and burn. Let me see how bad. Oh, 9 to 5. That's not a crash and burn, man. You got nervous. All right. What is this problem asking? The cost of a subsequence is its largest step. I see. How are we gonna do this one, man? I didn't even know about AlgoBlazer. I've been off Twitch, so you gotta give me the updates. I noticed you haven't streamed in a while. What have you been up to? Hey, Farara the artist. I went to Japan and other places on a trip for like 2 months. So maybe the best way to visualize my activity is through my LeetCode profile. So this January through April, that's when I was active building TypeBlazer mostly. That was like my big experiment because back then I wasn't sure. I think AI had just started becoming super capable around this time, so I wasn't really sure like how capable it was. So TypeBlazer was my experimental project just to see if AI could like build something without me looking at the code or reviewing it and just going off the vibes, you know. What happened every other day? Hey, I only train algorithms 3 times a week. So anyways, this was experimental phase. Then I went on a break, kind of like a break for 2 months. And then I came back. And when I came back, I started working on TypeBlazer exclusively. And I've been back a couple months now, I guess. And AlgoBlazer is like multiplayer LeetCode. So bunch of problems, solve them together. But I guess there's more. There's like a problem pipeline where I'll go out there with my agents and they'll scan the internet, LeetCode forums, Reddit, Geeks for Geeks, Glassdoor, and other places, and they will look for like the latest interview reports from people and will turn them into actual problems. So that pipeline runs, and I release a new problem like every 12 hours or so. I can show you the back ends, man. So these are a few problems coming up, and I'll source them from like this batch is from like LeetCode Discuss, Geeks for Geeks. So these would be like the posts, you know. Somebody just says, oh, I got this problem, and my AIs will go in there and turn it into an actual problem on the website that you can practice on. So these are like real interview reports. Look, this one is from 2 days ago, man. How do you know the judge is judging right if you haven't solved the problems yourself? How do I know that? Well, I don't. But the judges can solve way more problems than me, man. So at this point, I think I I trust the dang AIs more than my intuition sometimes. And yeah, crowdsourcing. Brett, what's happening? That's why it's marked as beta, because I don't actually know if it's a good problem or not. So that's like a little explanation on how I'm getting problems from for AlgoBlazer. But sometimes these reports, like the ones I just showed you, they won't type in the actual problems like this. What they'll do is they'll just say, oh, we just got LeetCode number 25, and that's it. So in those cases, I still will import the problems into AlgoBlazer, but they won't be marked as beta or anything. It will just be like a decent problem because it's already on another platform. And that's AlgoBlazer. That's actually just how we source problems, but I think AlgoBlazer brings something to the table that LeetCode doesn't, because I try to make it feel a lot more collaborative, so you're not getting the feeling of you're studying alone. But right now, not that many people use AlgoBlazer, so I think it still feels like you're studying alone. But every problem has like its own chat room. So like right now, Woolly Debugger is in the daily problem, and we can chat to each other in this room. If I submitted something, it will show up in the activity, and you can see there. So you can see other people's solutions. I can peek and see what Woolly Debugger is doing on his thing. You can spectate other people, and yeah, that's like the gist of it. Anyways, is this live? Hey, Radar Intel, this is live. My bad, I just seen your message. This is live. Alright, so shall we try this problem here? I don't even understand the problem. Yeah, neither do I, man. But let me look at the examples. So they're saying we gotta take how many subsequences though? 2 subsequences? I see. So they're saying we have to split the positions into 2 different subsequences. And the answer, we want to try and get the minimum cost, and the cost is the maximum step in both subsequences. So I think it's like, dang, how do you do this? Like I take it or leave it? I don't know. OICE is output input constraints, edge cases, and examples. Or is that like a star method for how you'd answer behavioral questions? It's like OICE is the technical interview method to how to like progress through a technical interview. I never knew that they had a acronym for it. All right, let me see. So we need 2 subsequences. So one thing, each subsequence includes index 0 and the last index. What does that mean? Zero, 5, 7. Oh, I see. So both subsequences have to have the first and last, because, and then every other one belong, like we gotta choose which one it belongs to. Leet Whale in the house. What's happened? And Lors, how you doing? Index -1. Alright, I'm not sure what to do here, but we have 10 to the 5th numbers and position size up to 1 billion. So I feel like, how do we know whether, what's the best score? So it's either, Alright, so let's iterate through. So if we had to put this 2, I guess we have 2 numbers. But how do we know which one to put here, man? So if I have a 2, it can either go in this one or this one. Let's just choose one. And we have a 5. Do we put the 5 here? Or do we put the 5 here? The choice isn't obvious to me, so that's why I'm thinking like some type of DP, take it or leave it. But then I think based on the inputs up to 100,000, then it's like I can only cache on the index, right? Like my states can only hold that index, otherwise like can't hold anything else, can I? Anyways, so let's try the take it or leave it thing. Either I put it on this one or that one. But then I need to like remember what the previous thing was, man. So I feel I don't know. Put it there. Maybe I need to remember the last index. Alright, let me think of some other things, because minimum possible cost. Can I binary search on the answer? Can you show an explanation of example 1? Here, I'll copy and paste it in the chat. I actually should probably change this so you don't have to scroll to see everything. Can't take it or leave it, can it? Alright, I was thinking binary search. If it was binary search, because it is increasing. I don't know what that has to do anything. But let's binary search on the answer. So we know in this case 5 is the answer. It's the minimum possible cost over all valid splits. So what I like to do is I like to try something that's larger than the answer to see if it would also work. So if I binary search 6 to see if 6 is a valid answer, let's see how that's gonna be valid. So just need two subarrays, man. So I guess this diff is only 2, so it's alright. This one can go wherever. I guess the bigger one, you should try and put it the biggest one that you can fit. So if our diff is 6, we can still put it there. And then here, for this 6, we should try and put it in this one, because it's still valid and it will give us better. And here we should put it there so the whole thing is valid. Maybe. Alright, so that's if we're guessing 6. But if we guess 4, and 4 is supposed to not be possible, let's see how that's gonna work. Alright, so 4, let's try the same thing, just put it in 1. So this diff is still valid. This 5 can't go here because the diff would be 5, which is greater than the guess that we're doing is 4. So we'd have to put the 4, or we'd have to put the 5 here, because that diff is 3. Then that means the 6 can't go there. So I think what this means is, as you're iterating through, what does it mean? Yeah, if you can't place one thing ever, then he can just exit early. It's like early on we figured out we can't place this 5 in this one. So since this is increasing, every other number is going to be bigger than 5. So we'll never be able to place anything here. And then the last thing has to be included in that subarray as well. So you know that this diff is going to be too bad. So I think maybe binary searching is the way to go here. I haven't fully convinced myself, but I'm feeling like it's probably correct. So I'm just gonna try and implement that. So what are we binary searching on? We're trying to binary search on the minimum possible cost, and we know it's up to 1 billion. 10 to the 9th? It's 1 billion, right? So we want our L's. Can L be 0? No, it's strictly increasing. I guess R should be alright, I guess R doesn't have to be 1 billion. I guess R could be the difference between the last and first elements. Maybe I'll give it +1 for good luck. Feel like it may be a good idea to have the global chat open on the dashboard by default for visibility with the same kind of panel that is shown when you're solving a problem. The changelog could be moved somewhere else. Yeah, LeetWhale, I'll take that into consideration, because the way the UI is right now, it's not very well thought about, man. It's just a bunch of mumble jumble that just got AI slopped out there. So I do have something on my list to overhaul the UI. So thanks. I think that was something on my mind too. Like, how do I position the global chat? Does it even work? Maybe. Alright. So what are we doing? We're trying to binary search on this answer. So my midpoint is and I need like an isGood function. And then if it's good, I'd like to try a smaller value. So right. And if it's not good, I'd like to try a larger value. Alright, so that's basically my binary search template, except I just need this isGood helper function. Is this gonna work, man? Should I call that guess, or maybe limit? Alright, so how are we going to validate something is good? Alright, this is subsequence 1, and it's position 0. That's last element, and this one is subsequence 2. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I have to iterate through like this. I'm iterating from the second element to the second to last element, and I'm just checking which I'm trying to like greedily put them in the places that they should be in. So how do I know where to put that in? I guess if this is less than that, then we'll put it in sequence 1. I don't know how to put it in yet, but I'll figure it out soon. Alright, so if, maybe I say if they're less than equal, put it in sequence 1. So if we put it in sequence 1, that means, alright. How am I gonna do this, man? Should I put the and here? So, alright, sequence 1 is less than sequence 2, and positions I minus sequence 1 is less than equal to the limit, because if it's too big of a step, we can't do it, right? So that means sequence 1 becomes positions I. Alright, but in my else, let me think about that. I need an else if. Else if sequence 2 is greater than sequence 1. No. Sequence 2 is less than sequence 1. And sequence 2 minus, wait. This is a little hard to read for me, so maybe I should put them in parentheses like that. Also, maybe a little indicator could appear next to rumor global that would show that there are new messages in the chat that you're not currently looking at. Like, I just posted a message in global chat, but you currently don't see any indication. Yeah, that is a gap for sure. Thank you very much, Leet Whale. Mr. Love Pickle. What's happening? How am I doing on this fine August 26, 2026? Things are going pretty good. Welcome to the party. Alright, what was I trying to do here? Oh yeah, if it's here, then we can put it in this position. Otherwise, if it's none of these things are true, then it must be bad. I'm gonna just return false. Alright, so now if it finishes, that means we're almost good. I just need to check that the back number, the step to the back number, is within range now. How do I do this? I'm gonna stop trying to make it a one-liner. Alright, I don't know, man. You think it's gonna work? Not certain, but I'll try it. Wait, did I do everything I needed to do? No. Position. I don't like partying. You don't like partying? That's crazy. Any pets? No. Well, yeah, you can sit wherever you want, man. A party could be of many different types. Doesn't always have to be the typical party that you'd experience on TV, man. This is a party right here. Dang. It's not correct. I wonder why. Am I dealing with maybe... I don't know. I don't know why this test case is not working. So I'm giving an answer that is too small to be possible, but I'm saying it is possible. So maybe this part I'm not checking correctly. So if that step is larger than the limit, then we're in trouble. Yeah. Which maybe... Is this a little confusing? There might be an easier way to implement that part. Oh dang, Q Ultimus, very nice. Solved it. Hey, do I have a bug in my code, or is it just wrong intuition, you know? Let me think. Position 0 is 0. Iterating through. Let me try this thing where you can click this button to run the test case. But that's hidden. That's... just pass or fail only. Alright, I'm out of ideas, man. I don't know. Maybe I could read my code a little bit closer to see. Alright, this is my is good. If it's good, should try something smaller. So my is good function must be incorrect somewhere. I don't know where. So I can put it either in there. Oh wait. If maybe one of these parentheses is off. It's like, and maybe like this parentheses looks weird. Let me think about what this is saying. Oh yeah. This looks real bad. I think that's how it should be. Oh, look, it passed the hidden test case. So I just had a typo there, man. I don't know why that was even there. Well, let me see if it passed first. Yeah, it did pass, so that was it. Just had a silly typo, man. I didn't even know that was there. It just looks suspicious. This is yours. Oh, let's just click it. What is this, Brett? Oh, snap. Alright, so you're iterating through everything. If it's even, if it's odd. Wait, what? I think I'm seeing an observation because it's strictly increasing. The best move is to just alternate between sequence 1, sequence 2 to get the most minimum step. So, like, maybe if I thought about it a little bit more, I'd realize that my binary search here, like this thing, will always be alternating sequence 1, sequence 2. Yeah, just alternate is always better. So, although I did solve the problem, I guess I did not solve it optimally. Interesting. Alright. LeetWhale, where are you at? I don't see our solution here. Are you hiding yours, man? Oh, a new feature, we can give fire emojis. Very nice. I never thought of this. I just did binary search on answer. I don't actually know if this stuff works. I'm gonna test it. I only do it for the emojis. So now, like, before it was the discuss section, but now it's just activity, and everyone's solution is posted in this activity by default, so you can just look through everyone's thing. I think it doesn't show the activity from before you join with the new update. Oh, like this activity? Maybe I broke some things. Oh, whale is here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, alright, maybe that's a bug, a regression. I gotta get better testing to catch these regressions, LeetWhale. Alright, let's check out LeetWhales. Dang, look at that. Look at that Python stuff, man. Pairwise? You know, I think I know what pairwise means now. Pairwise means like every two indices. But for the longest time I never knew what the hell pairwise means, and I'd see it all the time at work, and I was like, what the hell are these people talking about pairwise, man? But that's a little embarrassing maybe. And there's some other, not pairwise, but there's like some other terms like this that are like it that I also don't know what it means. Pairwise is a cousin of Pennywise, Orion's belts. What's happened? So this is just a very basic, I guess, social aspect of the site, the fire emojis. I will try to iterate on it, maybe add replies to things, or I don't know yet. We'll think about that later on, man. Alright, Q, let me see what you did. You're saying, oh, Jesus. Long. Okay. So you alternated them. And then you just got the biggest diff. Maybe I should have, the problem said something about every other index. Oh, I see. It's not saying every other index to put into either or the other. It's saying every index besides the first and the last index. But it's just coincidence that every other index goes to every other subsequence. Subliminal suggestion, yeah. Alright, should we do study group thing? Let's try one out, man. Let's see if we broke anything else. Today's Wednesday night Blazer. 3 problems seems decent in 30 minutes, I guess. Alright, here's the link. I gotta make a note of that activity being broken real quick. All right, here we go. We got 3 problems. Leftmost longest palindrome, count paths in a DAG, and smallest number with digit sum. I don't like how the bronze shows in P3. Let me make a note of that. Alright, here we go. Which one should we do the bronze one first? Yes, we should. Smallest number with digit sum. You are given 2 integers, digit sum and num digits. Construct the smallest number that has exactly num digits and no leading zeros. So the first digit must be at least 1 and whose digits add up to exactly digit sum. Hey, Chi Impact. What's happening? Do you make AlgoBlazer? I'm making it. It's under construction, but we're trying to run it right now. This is what I've been up to, man. Just vibe coding. Looks awesome. Hey, thank you very much. It's a lot of work to do still, but I'm happy it's somewhat functional, you know. Very much inspired by binary search back in those days. AlgoBlazer is coming together nicely. Thank you, Elite Whale. Means a lot coming from someone of your grand stature, you know. Alright, how are we gonna solve this one though? 3 digits. Smallest number. So it has to start with 1. We just fill it with zeros and then try and put in the rest of the digits towards the end. Dang, look at that number. How am I? Oh, it has to be a string. That's crazy. It's a crazy problem. Can I do it? Can I do this? I'm not really sure if I can do that, but I'll try it. So I fit it with all zeros. I'm gonna say it starts with a 1. And then maybe my digit sum is now 1 less since it starts with a 1. And then I gotta iterate through the rest to like place the numbers down. But maybe instead of doing that, maybe I'll start from the back. So I guess that num digits -1. Am I just placing 9s at the back? So if digit sum greater than 9, greater than equal to 9, then I'll just put that to a 9. Otherwise, just put whatever the digit sum left is. wait, here, I guess I should subtract 9. And then here, is this gonna time out though? It's 1,000,000. We'll see. Should I just have it like that? I'm not sure about this answer, man, but I'll submit, or I'll run it to see what happens. $2,999, but they want me to. Oh snap! Interesting. Yes, there's one edge case here. If I is equal to 0, then did my first problem on AlgoBlazer today, practicing pointers. Didn't solve using pointers, but oh well. Learn for the next time. Hey, which problem was it? Some of the, I have to like, the learn part is not finalized yet, so I'm iterating on it. So anything, there'll still be a lot of adjustments before I'm happy with it, I think. Shall Gaming, what's happening? Is AlgoBlazer like LeetCode? Yes, very much like LeetCode. Alright, so maybe here, first thing is a 1. Maybe I'll do that. Alphanumeric palindrome check. Yeah, hey, Leetwell, you're right. The activity doesn't show up anymore, man. I gotta investigate that. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, this is a 2-pointer technique for sure. Right? No, I get. Alright, I guess you don't need 2 pointers if you remove all the non-alphanumeric characters and built a new string, and then you reverse the string to check that the thing is equal, I suppose you don't need 2 pointers, but then it's in n log n time complexity instead of on. Alright, expected -1. Interesting. I didn't know that it. Oh, it does say it right there. If it's greater than 8 in this case, I guess it's not possible. The problem. Alright, let's see. Hope we can get this one, man. Because it's rated bronze. It's taking a long time. Am I gonna time out? Wrong answer. Wait, what? 44. Oh, snap. Edge cases here, I see. Digit sum 0. Alright. So I guess if digit sum, yes. And this one. Alright, let's address those test cases. Bobby Blue, What's happened? How do you find these problems? Hey, I just went over that a little bit earlier in this stream, maybe like maybe about 15-20 minutes ago. So if you want to rewind, I'll give you the whole breakdown, but if you don't feel like doing that, basically I'm just scanning interview reports on the internet and turning them into problems. Alright, there we go. Q or P3 got solved. Let's go to P2 or P1. What's happened, Bobby Blue? What you been up to lately, man? Are you still leak coding these days, or algorithms practice, or have you retired? You don't? You're retired. I see. It's very bad. It's not that bad. I think most people don't train. Most people don't train LeetCode when they're not like looking for a job, man. It's not that normal to do. All right, let's see. Leftmost longest palindrome. Given a string S, find the longest contiguous substring of S that is a palindrome. If several palindrome substrings tie for the longest length, return the one that starts earliest in S. This tiebreak means the answer is unique. Characters are case sensitive. AA is not a palindrome. Whale and BetSimp still train every day though. They are comfy. Even though they are comfy. Yeah, I don't train every day, but I'd say that is rare, man. Even what I do, I don't train every day, but I still train maybe like a third of the year. I think that's unusual. Alright, I think I can do this. I think this for sure. This is like a expands from a center point type algorithm, maybe. I don't train. I do a couple problems a day, more like somewhat sustaining what I know. Yeah, I think that's what I don't train either. I just sustain what I already know. I just make sure it doesn't go too stale. Because I'm not training like new things, man. I'm just using what I already know and practicing the things that, you know, I've already studied. Every now and then I learn something new, but it's not my goal really, I guess. Alright, what are we doing? Expanding from middle. Man, I don't feel like to do it, but I'll do it, man. So maybe I can go like this. It's been a while since I expanded from the middle. So should I make a function to check? Maybe I'll start with like an I and a J. And those are the middle points. So there's two types of palindromes I have to check. I have to check odd length palindromes and even length palindromes. And I'm trying to make one function to do them both, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it right, but I'll try anyways. I should probably name this something like pal length or whatever. The title is confused. Why is it leftmost? Because there could be more than one palindrome in the string that tie for the same length, and they're asking for the one that appears earliest in S. so it's the leftmost in that sense. So so just greater than? Wait, what? What do you mean greater than? No. Well, yeah. BAB instead of ABA, but only because BAB starts at index 0 and ABA starts at index 1. So BAB is the leftmost. That's what that means. Not like lexicographically greater than. Alright, what was I trying to do, man? Odd length. I guess I and J would be the same. And if it's even, then it has two middles, and I'd say I minus 1 and I guess I and J would just mean I and I here. I and I, yeah. Alright, let me just gather my brain, man. My brain ain't thinking about palindromes right now, but it should. So how are we gonna implement this palindrome length thing? So if, I guess it's just like while I is greater than equal to 0 and J is less than N. That's what that means. So if they're coming in from here, then I'm gonna say if they're not equal, then what is the length, man? I gotta figure out the length here. So initially they are equal. Let me just draw something real quick. So if we had like A, B, A, then I and J coming at index 1, and they're equal. And then now I is at 0, or let's say they're not equal. So then J minus I would be 2 minus 1. Is that right? I think so. In the examples, it bothers me that input seems to have a space at the beginning but not output nor explanation. Is that by design? That is not by design, man. I've noticed it too. I just haven't really bothered to fix it. But now that someone else notices, I guess I'll add it to my list of things to fix. Thank you, Mr. Love Pickle. So what if they go out of bounds, man? What does that mean? So if this was good, so now we got like I is -1 and J is 3. So it's 3 minus 1 is 4. I guess it's the same thing. I minus J minus 1, right? Is that it? Let's see. I'd be surprised if this works, man. I feel like I'm missing something, or have an off by one, or something. We'll see. What are you talking about, man? Oh, it's supposed to be a string. Dang. String? I don't want to do a string, man. I can do this. I can do this. So instead of returning the length, should I return something else? Maybe. I feel like this is a little overkill, but I'm gonna have it just return a pair. So it's gonna be the length first, and then the starting index of the palindrome. That way, when I get these things back, I can just get the substring easy. So I'll take this part out. I'll be like, so if what I have here, I have an answer as an int. Okay, so if this max is greater than whatever answer that we have, then we will try to build this. Is it substar? Starts at index something. Oh dang. I don't know which one it starts at, man. If it's this one or that one, you know? So I guess I'm gonna do some caveman stuff. So if odd is greater than the even, I don't like it, but I think it'll be okay. So substring, I guess this is the index, start index, and then the size. I think that's how substring works, but we'll see. Return 0. Where do I return 0, man? Oh, right here. What do we return instead? Empty string? Oh. Man, I got the wrong one. Why is that? It's crazy talk. Let me think. So I should get BAB there. But I got ABA instead. Why is it not working? I don't know why it's not working. How are we gonna debug this? I guess I'll put some couts, man. -3. Something definitely ain't right. Index 0. Greater than equal to 0. If they're not equal, which they should be. And then alright, so we have I at -1, J at 1. That's 2. What am I doing, man? How am I getting -5 there, man? Alright, we gotta find this. UB codes 1CR. Thank you very much for the follow. My brain juice feels like it's running low. Man, what the heck? There's like a fly out down here, man. Can't believe I can't do this palindrome problem. It's crazy. Is it because I have it mixed up, man? I put J minus I, but it should be I put I minus J, but it should be J minus I there. Come on, man. Wasting my time out here if that's the problem. Jesus Christ. Thought I was losing it for a second, man. Anyways, 2 minutes left. I only did 2 problems. Count paths in a DAG. You're given a directed acyclic graph with n nodes labeled from 1 to n, described by an array edges where edges I equal AB is a one-way edge from A to B. Multiple edges may connect the same pair of nodes, and each one counts as a distinct way to move. Count the distinct path from node 1 to node n. I think I can do this, but not in a 1 minute, so maybe I just chill for a couple seconds, man. How would I do this? I guess I'll create the adjacency list, and then I just iterate through and multiply like all the children, or I don't know, man. Or should I just do, can I just do a regular traversal? Multiple edges may connect the same pair of nodes, and each one counts as a distinct way to move. Right. I'm gonna try it real quick, even though time's about to run out. So, first things first, adjacency list of size n. And it's directed. So there's a one-way edge from A to B. Dang, it just ended on me like that. It's all good. Very cool. That was what do we do now? Do I just hit play again if I want a new room? Wait, what the heck? I want to finish the problem? Yeah, time's up, Q. I guess you could just go to your past sessions and you could see all the problems you're working on. But wait. Did it erase the code? Because my adjacency... Dang, alright, so that's still a bug. I thought I fixed that, but I guess maybe I didn't. I didn't try it out. My bad, Q. Let me make a note of that right now. Bones Dog, welcome to the party. How you doing? Are you guys ready for one more room? Another quick one? Or should I do that problem, man? Nah, let's just keep going with the rooms. 30 minutes, 3 problems. I like that pace. Alright, Wales, me and you. Count shrinking jump sequences, circular one pair maximum sum, and all combinations. Which one are we gonna try, man? I guess problem 1. There are n positions on a line numbered from 1 to n. You start at position A. A fixed anchor sits at position B. You must make exactly k jumps. A jump from the current position x may land on any position y with y not equal to x, and the difference between xy and xb. Wait. xy is less than xb? What is b, man? Oh, the fixed anchor. The jump must be strictly shorter than your current distance to the anchor. 2 sequences are different if they differ at any step. Return the number of valid sequences of exactly k jumps. Jeez. Sound too hard for me? So, alright. We start at position A. Let's copy this input. So we have a numbered line from 1 to n. I'll put 0 in there too. We start at A, and we gotta, B is the anchor, and that's it. And we must make exactly 1 jump, k jumps. What? Man, do I have enough brain juice to be doing these problems? Let me think. Distance to the anchor is 3, yes. So can we just jump anywhere? Wait, where are we trying to go with this jump? We just need to do K jumps anywhere. Oh shit. What did I just do? Alright, so we can jump 1, 2. 1, 3, and 4. I don't understand, man. You must make exactly K jumps. The distance is less than IC, I guess. Alright, positions 1, 3, and 4 are reachable. I guess there's no position 0. I think I see. But that's with only 1 jump. All those positions are reachable. Can I solve it? I think so. I'm trying to do maybe, I think we need like an n squared solution. So if I did dp, maybe I have a chance. So my dp would be something like n is from 1 to 1,000. So I have like some number x maybe. And then what else do I need? Oh, K. We need K, like how many more jumps do we have to take? And then the anchor never changes. Alright, here we go. I'm about to solve it. DP style. So, some index. Should I just use I here? And then some K. But K is already defined up there. So I'll use a capital K. I'll just call it remaining. Or jumps. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? We're gonna say if we go out of range, we'll never go out of range. The only time we return is when our jumps is equal to 0. Then we return 1, because that's one successful sequence of jumps. Exactly K. And then we start somewhere, so I'll just call it like DP. We start at A. The anchor is at B. I'm gonna just rename this to anchor. Alright, the distance to the anchor is anchor minus I. So I'm thinking We can jump all of those things if possible. What should this be? The max of 0 and I minus distance. So that's how many places we can jump to the left. That's where we start. Oh, I already have an I. Let me use J here. J. J should be less than I plus distance. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to jump in every valid spot. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, so I think I just return ways there, and then I have to cache that on I and jumps. But let me see if it's going to pass. Return. What are they talking about? Line 20? Semicolons. Wrong answer. I don't even know what I'm doing. How am I gonna get 5, man? Let me see. What the heck is going on? Two, 1. So that's where I start. I start at index 2 with 1 jump. Oh, I think I see. So the distance. All right, where's my little map? So we start at 2. The distance from there to there is 3, and this should be 1 distance from 1 because it doesn't start at 0. Is that it? Maybe. We'll see. Nah. Maybe it's... Alright. The minimum of n. Oh, it has to be less than. So I should do distance is this minus 1 perhaps. So it's like 1 less since we can't equal to the distance of the anchor. Alright. Now, I don't know what's going wrong now. I thought for sure this would be alright, but alright, so A equal 2, the anchor is at 5, so the same thing except we have 2 jumps, but now they say the answer should be 5, but I'm getting 8. How do I debug that? Start here. So I can go to any of those 3. Index 1, 2, or 3. Oh, I think I see my mistake. I'm double hitting index right there. Okay. Alright. I think this is gonna be closer now. We'll see. Dang, still, it ain't right. I have an off by one somewhere, I feel. I'm just trying to figure this off by one out. So I should get 1, 2, and 4. Oh, 1, 3, and 4. So those are right. Let me think. Why could it be messing up there? Let me read. The first 3 jumps above continue as follows. From 1, distance 2, 3, 4 are reachable. From 3, and 4 are reachable. Where am I messing up, man? Overthinker NG. How are you doing? So the distance has to be less than the anchor. Maybe it is -1 for the distance like that. Let me try that. Oh no. Oh yeah, look at that. Dang, off by ones. Hard to figure out those things, man. Sometimes. I'm building a custom lead generation system for my agency. Should I stream it? Sure. I don't say why not. Could be fun. Maybe find some new clients or something. How does your lead generation system work? Is my server broken? It's taking a long time. Or is this just wrong, man? Oh, you know why? Because I didn't cache anything, man. Jesus. I was wondering why it's taking so long. Alright, let me build this cache. Return the cache and set the cache. Is it gonna work? Time limit exceeded still. They're tripping, man. Something ain't right. Is it because of this thing? Let me think. Why is it tripping like that? Currently building it by it will find leads from the internet according to my ICP. So I'm basically architecting the whole system by myself using Python as the scripting language and Next.js on the front end. Interesting. ICP, what was that? I'm trying to make N64 Gauntlet Legends multiplayer over WebSockets. I don't think I ever played that. Bones Dog. Are you just like vibe coding stuff or what? Man, how did I get a time limit exceeds, man? Four seconds. I wonder if it's this thing here, because this could. Oh, you know what I also didn't do? I didn't do the mod thing, man. So maybe I don't think that would make a difference here though. I guess mine is like n cubed because of this for loop inside of my DP thing, man. So I gotta either think a little bit more about this problem or look at Brett's answer or something. I stopped manually coding a good 3 years ago. Dang, 3 years ago. The host platform I'm deving on though isn't configured in a nice way for multi-threading, so that's the bottleneck I'm running into. Does anyone actually enjoy people prompt AI? Hey, I think some people do, man. There's a market for everything out there. People are into anything you can think of. Jump must be shorter than everything in the anchor. I don't know, man. This problem is hard. Can I click on Brett's solution? No, I can't click on it yet, apparently. Alright, I'm moving on to another problem. P3, all sum combinations. Should we try it? Given an array of values of distinct positive integers and a positive integer target, return every combination of values whose sum is exactly target. Each value may be used any number of times in a combination. Two combinations are different when they use at least one value a different number of times. To make the answer unique, return the combinations in the following canonical order. Within each combination, list the chosen values in non-decreasing order. List the combinations in lexicographic order. Compare two combinations elements by elements and put the one with the smaller value at the first difference first. One is a prefix of the other. The shorter one comes first. Man, that sounds crazy. What are you talking about, man? We gotta work on some of these problem descriptions. How do they want this output? Non-decreasing order. So we sort them. And then we sort them. So it's like we double sort them. I don't know. I think this problem statement could be a little bit more clear. But combination sum, we have 30 numbers. That's a lot of numbers, man. They're all distinct. And the target is only 40, so maybe do I just take it or leave it on everything? Do I just backtrack to find all the things, and then I'll try a few things. I guess backtrack. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it yet. So basically, we take that number, or we don't take that number, right? Take it or leave it, like skip it. So I guess we need our target. Here we go. Vector ints. So this is like my currents or whatever that I backtrack with. Backtrack. Start from index 0 and our target is k. Alright, so how is it gonna work? If this is our base case, so if we go to the end of our values, that means we're done, and if our k is 0, that means we found our target. Otherwise, we should at every number decide whether we're gonna take it or not. How do I do that? Alright, this is if we're leaving it. Hey, Bones Dog, thank you very much for the Prime subscription, man. Go on the website. Thank you so much, Bones Dog. Thanks for the Type Racer shenanigans and the awesome LeetCode. Hey, thank you for the sub and hanging out. Oh man, how are we gonna do this problem though? I forget how to do everything. So it's like you take the number. If we took this number in our sum, it's like if nums I is less than equal to k, then let's take that number, backtrack, And then undo, right? I think that's how it works. Can I just sort the values initially? Alright, so they just want me to sort. I don't know, man. I'm gonna see what's up with this. Dang, Brett solved problem 2. I haven't solved any problems, man. Alright, there's no nums I. There's only values I. And my shit doesn't even work now. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong, man? Push back, pop back. Oh, I see. I didn't return. Dang. And everything is... Dang, I'm gonna lose my code, man. That sucks. Jeez. I just typed all that junk and then I lost it. We gotta fix that ASAP. I gotta fix that like by tomorrow, man. Alright. That is... I'm gonna keep working on that first problem. I feel like I'm onto something. Hey, I lost all my code, LeetWhale. That study group thing sucks when it erases everything. That first problem. Alright, so LeetWhale didn't get that first problem. I'm feeling okay. Because, sheesh. I couldn't get it. I don't know what to do. Oh, dang. You need a segment tree to solve this? Hey, I wonder where this problem is from, man. Hold up. You guys can't see my screen right now because I'm doing some secret stuff. Trying to find out that problem. I don't even know. Maybe I'll find it later on. Alright, I found. You guys want to see where it is? Dang. What kind of... Alright, this was in an OA, this problem. think it was this one here. Here, I'll give you, if you're curious, Leet Whale, this is from an online, that problem from an online assessment. Never even heard of this company, man. Phone PE? What? Interesting. Hard for an OA, yeah. Phone PE, man. Of course. It goes crazy in India what online assessments are over there. Anyways. Man, it's so early. I've only been on for a little bit. Oh, I wasn't even sharing my screen. I wasn't even sharing my screen, man. I was trying to show you the thing I clicked. Here it is. This problem. That is a crazy lineup for an OA, for real. Alright, what should we do? Should we do more? I wasn't looking. Me? Nah, I didn't solve it, man. I did not solve that problem. I was trying DP, but my DP was too slow. I had n squared in my states, and then I was doing another ON pass inside the DP. Alright, should we look? Dang, yours was like right at 3,000 milliseconds. You needed prefix sum. What? I don't know what I'm looking at, man. Okay. Prefix sum. Let me think. Alright, without like reading that too much, let me just think of how that works. Prefix sum, man. How is the prefix sum gonna tell me anything? I don't know. The solution to the DP is a sum over a range, right? And then loop over. Oh, interesting. Yes. All right. Let me look at. Can I put my own submissions? Oni Mushavs, thank you very much for the follow. Yes. So in my DP, I got some UI problems over here, man. Looks funky. I'll just open it here. Alright, this is where I TLE'd. So I just did the regular DP where my states I had the index and the amount of jumps left. But I think this part here, this is turning into n cubed. So my states are already n squared size, and then this for loop here could also potentially be another on run, so it's like n cubed, which is too slow. And Brett is saying this whole for loop could be just replaced by a prefix sum. So you're saying instead of doing this, alright, this could be replaced by a prefix sum. Still don't understand. Look at your F. Because what do you use the prefix sum for? Alright, if it's the target, return 1. If I is equal to the anchor, we can't go to the anchor. We can't ever jump to the anchor. Yes. This is like your cache. That's the distance, and left and right. If it's the same number, we didn't jump. Wait. Let me see what this is. So FCIK right minus left I don't know what's going on here, man. I see the prefix sum patterns where like it's R minus L minus 1, and that's like the sum. Alright, here's where I'm being confused, man. It's like every number on this line is only one apart. So it's like the prefix sum is really just the difference almost between left and right. But your prefix something is like two-dimensional though. But then it's like, what am I looking at? Which one? Oh, you say this is a prefix sum? I don't know. F. Oh, these are F, the capital F. I guess I should look at this stuff. It's 2D since it is a different sum depending on which K value. I think I see what you're saying a little bit, but not fully. I think this solution is a little bit too advanced for me, Brett. But maybe if I sat down and I drew everything out step by step over a small test case, it would make more sense. But I don't know if I got it in me tonight to do all that. Yeah, that problem was tough. For an online assessment, man, that's crazy. My point was that you were close. Actually, your method could work. Yeah, I was giving it some thoughts, like how do I, how do I optimize this, or how do I eliminate either this loop or consolidate like these states. And I thought it would be really difficult to do the states, so there must be a way for me to do this loop here. But I just didn't even think of prefix sum, or even though that you say prefix sum, it's like it's still hard to visualize how to use it properly, What is this AlgoBlazer? Is it wrapper to LeetCode or something else? AlgoBlazer is a site that I've made. It's not a wrapper for anything, but it's just like practicing algorithms with more company. You know, it's more multiplayer-y or collaborative. It's easier to see people's solutions who you care about, like in LeetCode. LeetCode, it feels like a dang, I'm out here doing LeetCode by myself, because even though I'm solving problems all the time, I still have no idea what any of you guys are up to. I mean, I only follow one person. I don't even know who that is, AWise, but I should probably follow more people. But I don't think I get like a feed what people are up to, and there's no social aspect to it. If I wanted to look at solutions, I have to go into discuss, and then I feel like I don't even know anybody in there or the solutions. And then it's only people that post their solutions you can see. I don't know if I like that, but on AlgoBlazer you can see who's solving the problems, you can see who's solved it, you can look at anybody's solutions, you can do all that stuff. I don't know, it's just another iteration on LeetCode. Big work in progress though. I think I try to make it more geared towards streaming and collaborating than just solving on your own, you know. Alright, what should we do now, man? We got like 1 hour to go. Running low on brain juice. Hey, I went bouldering again today for like my 5th time bouldering. I think I'm getting better. Last time I went, I cleared my first, I don't know, blue run. I guess every bouldering gym is different, man, but it's been fun. Me too. What's happened? 1997 NSX. AlgoBlazer is free right now. Looks up. How's the legality around having the same problems work though? Hey, I don't think anybody has any patents on any algorithm problems, man. They're not the same word for word, I can tell you that much. And I ain't worried about that until it's time to worry about that, if it's something to worry about. I have a climbing punch card. I need to do some bouldering. Yeah, I've been going with my cousin for the last few weeks, and I think it's been fun. Oh yeah, I think maybe I should move this live on Twitch stuff up higher so people can see it when people are online. Yeah, so AlgoBlazer, we got that infinite scroll on. I think I should, like, it's too fast, man. I feel like I should have it time out, so at least take half a second to load, so people don't just scroll all the way like that. I just DDoS myself, kinda. Should we do one more problem set? I want to choose some easier problems because I think my brain juice is running low, man. 3 problems, 45 minutes. There's no legality issue. No other site is blazing. Just don't put an actual footer under the infinite scroll. I hate when sites do that. Trying to click a footer. Hey. I didn't even think about that. Let me just double check. Do I have a footer that it's like you can't ever get to? No, I don't think there's one, man. I think we're good. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, one more study group of easy problems. Let's do 4 bronze at 45 minutes. I'll put it for 60 minutes. Just because. Last room of the night. Alright, here's the link. Oh. This is gonna be an easy room, man. It's chillin'. Alright, subtree descendant counts. Maximum matches within tolerance. Fewest changes for a uniform window. Alphanumeric palindrome check. Alright, let's just go in order. A rooted tree has n nodes labeled from 1 to n, with node 1 as the root. The tree is given as an array parents of n minus 1 integers. Parents I is the parent of node I plus 2. A parent's label is always smaller than its child's label. Return an array of n integers where entry I is the number of descendants of node I plus 1. What are you talking about, man? Parents. This is hard to process, yeah. I know what you're saying, Mr. Love Pickle. It says O base, but I think it should mean 0 indexed or something. Alright. An array of parents. So the parents, let's try and make sense of this. So this is what are given to us. These are the indices. So this means that node 0 parent is 1. And node 1 parent is 1. That's what that means? What the heck? Oh no. Parents I is the parent of node I plus 2. So parent I is the parent of node I plus 2. Revin Do, what's happening? Why are you doing this? Is this still worth learning? I think it's still worth learning if you want to get a job at a big tech company. If you don't want a job at a big tech company, maybe you don't have to do it though. I think you could get by without. But if you want to work at big tech companies, I don't think there is any other way right now. Alright, parents I is the parent node of I plus 2. I don't like how this problem is worded, man. I think it's so confusing. Alright, nodes 2 and 3 are children of node 1. Node 4 is a child of node 2. Oh, this is like node 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the root node, node 0. And it has 4 things under it. Node 1 only has 1 thing under it. Hepta 5, welcome to the party. How's your new job, man? I'm not on AWS. I'm hosting on a site called Wholesale Internet. That's where I host on. This problem, I think it's worded so confusing, man. We gotta fix this. Oh, alright, so it's one indexed. So node 1 is the root. So node 1 will always be like the size of parents, right? I plus 2. So this is the parent node for node. I plus 1 is the root. I plus 2 would be, I guess, node 2 is 1. Node 3 is parent is 1. This is node 4. Parent is 2. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. I just gotta gather my thoughts, man. I had some trouble understanding. Yeah, Elite Whale, me too. But it's, I think it just made sense in my head. So now it's the time to start the problem. But I'm gonna have to rewrite some of these confusing descriptions. We'll get it smooth in time though. With n+1 cooling power from multiple redundant grids, BGP4 blended bandwidth from multiple carriers, diesel backup generators, and an excellent 24-hour support staff. So with n+1 cooling, wait, what are you talking about, Miss? Oh, are you talking about wholesale internet, man? Is that what they're selling you on? How good their data center is? Hey, I've had servers with them for at least 10 years, man. I've had from them. It's pretty cheap, but the hardware is also pretty old. That's why it's so cheap. That hosted site looks sketch. Yeah, you're using really old hardware on that site. It's not like the latest tech. The hardware is probably like at least 10 years old, man. But it's good bang for buck, I'd say. China? Dang, I don't look into them that much, man. You guys going crazy. Alright, let me think. Honestly, I got a server from the place you go through just because it's a nice deal. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find many places with prices that low. Owned by China. They're in Kansas, man, or somewhere. Kansas City. I don't know where they are. Hey, LeetCode is owned by China. What you trying to say? Alright, we gotta solve this at least first problem. So if we went from 1 this is like a topological sort. So if I start from node 0 and then I hit alright, node 1 is a start. So I start from node 1. It has all these nodes in there. And then from node 1 I can go visit these two nodes. Are bronze supposed to be equivalent of easy? Yeah, similar to easies, I suppose. Are these easies too tough? This one is. Maybe it's just low brain juice today or something. Alright, let me focus for. I must be able to do it. So we start from node 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4. What if being anti-data center is Chinese propaganda? Hey, background store, what's happened? Everything is propaganda in 2026, man. Everything out there is like fake news and propaganda, I think. Where am I going? Alright, so the root, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has 4 nodes. So if I went to all the other nodes, let me do my adjacency list. So it'll be like 1, 2, 0 and 1, 2. This is 2 and 3. My bad. 2 goes to 4. And 3 goes to 5. Butcher Storm. Hey, what's that, man? I see you in the room. I'm waiting for you to understand the question because I just can't get it. Yeah, I think I understand it. It's just asking how many nodes are in the subtree. So let me try and draw. I haven't used this feature, so I guess this would be like the root. And then we have node 2. So this one here is like node 2. The parent is 1. The next one is node 3. This one is node 3. The parent is 1. So this parent is node 4. And the parent is 2, and this node is node 5, and the parent is 3. Oh, excuse me. So it's asking, at every node, how many nodes are in its subtree? Hey, LeetWhale, thank you. So node 1 has 4 nodes in its subtree. Node 2 has 1 node in its subtree. Right? 1. Node 3 has 1 node. Node 4 has 0 nodes, nothing in its subtree. That drawing helps a bunch. A. That's basically what it's saying here. So it's trying to ask you to figure out how many things are in all the subtrees or whatever. I host my servers in a bunker in Sweden. Bahnhof Cloud. What is that? How much does it cost? Well, I think I will be adjusting the problem description for this one. It's a little confusing, I'll say. Where them prices at, man? How much is 165 SEK a month? $24 a month? This? 24. Interesting. Alright, so how we're gonna solve this. Dang, look at Whale just solving everything before we can even understand the first problem. Whale is going crazy out here. Alright, so that's N. So we want to go from, we have an answer of size N. Now we know that this is true. So I think basically what we're doing is like counting how many things and adding them up, right? So I could DFS. So let me make my adjacency list. And I don't like the one index thing, man, but I know some companies do that in the interviews. Alright, it's saying that adjacency list, the parent is parents I plus 1, and then the child is I plus 2. No, it's not I plus 1 because it's already 1 indexed in the parents thing. So actually, I should do minus 1 to get it back to 0 indexed. Right? I think so. Alright, so this is adjacency list. And then how do you do this stuff? Thanks for answering my question. How do you guys get interviews at big tech these days? I graduated from a US university in May 2025 but still haven't gotten an interview at big tech. Hey, these days I'm not sure, but I think you need to either have relevant experience or have gone to a target university. I don't think you can just graduate from any old university and expect like big tech to be knocking at your door. So if you did not go to a target university, you need to make up by having like a very strong resume somehow. Maybe make it up by having some real good work experience. Man, how am I doing this? So I have an adjacency list. If I just DFS, I'm gonna try and make this DFS, man. So I guess we start at node 1, it's the root. And then for all the children, in there, what I want to do, I want to visit all of those children. So like that, right? Alright, so this will give me a bunch of stuff. And then what am I going to return here? I'm going to say the answer at x minus 1 is equal to rent minus 1. That's what I'm thinking, man. I think that's it. It's an easy problem. Just took me a little bit to think about how to order things. Well, let me see if it passes or compiles or all that stuff. There should be a void. Sure. No, it can't. It needs to be an integer because I'm returning an integer there. But I'm not actually using that here. I'm just using it to calculate the nodes in the subtrees. Alright, easy problem, man. It's like a basic DFS, just in a different data structure format. Alright, what we got next? Problem 2. Maximum matches within tolerance. You are given 2 arrays of positive integers, targets and candidates, and a non-negative integer tolerance. A target X can be matched with a candidate Y when the difference between X and Y is less than equal to the tolerance. Each target matches at most 1 candidate, and each candidate matches at most 1 target. Return the maximum possible number of matched pairs. Targets and tolerance. Let's try and figure it out. So what are we matching? We're matching 1 with 1. 1 target, 1 candidate. Are they sorted? That's the first thing I'm thinking of doing, is sorting them. So let me sort them right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, if I sorted them, man, how's that gonna help me? So we need a tolerance. So if this candidate, do I just keep incrementing the smaller one? So right now this tolerance is, the diff is bigger than the tolerance, so I increment the smaller one, still bigger, increments. Now I match them, so I increment them both, and that's 1. These are not good enough. No, these are good, so we have 2. Alright, I think I can do that. I'm gonna sort targets, sort the candidates, and then I guess I and J. While I is less than N and J is less than M. So while both of those pointers are within range, so I'll take the diff. So the diff is equal to the targets I minus candidates J. But we want the absolute difference. And then I guess if the diff is within the tolerance, we take them both. If it's less than equal to the tolerance. Otherwise, if it's bigger than the tolerance, then we want to increment the smaller one. So if targets I is greater than candidates J, or should I use less than here? Then I++, otherwise J++. And then I think, oh, maybe I have to increment an answer here for like how many pairs we can get. All right, problem 2, 2-pointer type technique. Did I mess up? No, very good. I've been doing some tests. Uh-oh. Oh. Wait. Yeah, so some of the time limits probably need to be adjusted. LeetWhale found a few problems where I had to adjust Python limits and things like that. So, alright, so DFS on Python has been an issue, like trying to tune. So you're saying problem 1 has a issue with the memory limit? Maybe I'll just... Well, it's a confusing description also. I wish I could check more than one. And I wish I could type here. But it's tripping. That's crazy. Alright, I will... I'll take a look, man. The memory limits has not been good for you. Let me see. Oh, so you had to do bottom up for it to pass. So cannot file a report. Yes, I just tried to file a report, but I know it was broken. I think I broke that today because it was working yesterday, man. I definitely broke it today, man. I'll try and fix it ASAP. Probably by tomorrow. I did DFS. Interesting. I gotta look now, man. Hey, Raxo, what's happening? Huh. Yeah, what was the difference? I don't know how this type of stuff works though. Python, I'm talking. So this is like adjacency list. And oh, this one was 92 megabytes of memory. Do you remember how much was your thing, Brett? Interesting. Hey, did I leave the room? Oh no, I'm still in the room here. Oh man, I'm getting sleepy a little bit. 30 more minutes. I gotta finish up problem 3, problem 4 as well. I think I can do it in 30 minutes for sure. All right. Problem 3. Fewest changes for a uniform window. RoboDom, what's happening, man? How you doing, RoboDom? Long time. Can you bet if you finish it in 30 minutes? Hey, I think I'm gonna. That's like too easy of a bet, man. I already peeped the problems. This is just like some sliding window, and this is like palindrome check, man. Come on now. But you guys want to bet one shot? 2 1-shots then. We haven't done a bet in like months. I don't even know how to do a bet. All right, here we go. Can I solve 2 problems? All right, 10 minutes, 1 shot. That is 2 minutes to decide, yes or no. Just for you, Robodom. Here we go. 2 1-shots, Elite Whale. But they're both like easy problems, so we'll see. Dang, $50,000? Q, how do you have $50,000 already? Didn't you just spend $1 million like a year ago or something? You guys are rich. Man, imagine you bet all that money and oh, Robodom, $30,000. You guys are so rich in here. Hold up. 11:30. Huh. Anyways. I match, but I'm easing back into betting. Dang, $51,000. Alright. Less than a minute left to place your bets. Let me tell you what a 1-shot is. A 1-shot means I don't press the run button. I can only press submit. And that means you shouldn't tell me if there's bugs in the code or anything like that. I might actually even put it in emotes only mode because the bets here are too big. But I'll put it in emotes only mode when the timer runs out. So place your bets. Can I solve 3rd and 4th problem in 1 shot, man? Dang. Who just did that? Leet Whale, $40,000. That's crazy, man. How much money do you have, Leet Whale? Just be dang. Leet Whale, $40,000 on no? Come on, man. Leet Whale strongly believes I'm not gonna get it. Alright, here we go. 10-minute timer. Oh, we gotta reset. Wait, let me find the right window because some of these windows are wrong. This is the one. 10 minutes, no mistakes. Ready. You're given a string S whose characters are either W or B and an integer K. In one change, you may rewrite a single W into a B. You may not rewrite a B. Few S changes. Return the minimum number of changes needed so that S contains at least 1 run of consecutive B characters. Oh man, it's too hard. Wait, what are you talking about, man? Shit. I don't know what the problem is asking. But I gotta type this stuff anyways. Wait. Every window of length K costs exactly the number of W characters inside it. What? S contains at least K consecutive. Oh, I see what they're talking about, man. Jesus Christ. 9 minutes? Jesus. What am I doing? What am I doing? So we need B's. So if SR is equal to a B, increment my counts. So if the window is too big, so if this is equal to K, that means it's the size of K window, and then shit. I need the minimum. I need consecutive B's, so the count of B's minus the window size. And we want the min. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, I'm not gonna submit yet. I'm gonna do P4. We got 7 minutes left. Palindrome, alphanumeric palindrome check. You're given a string S of printable ASCII characters. Reduce it to its filtered form, keeping only alphanumeric. Man, I got a P. I got a P real bad. I can't focus on this dang thing, man. Oh, Jesus. Is alpha... Is this a thing? Is alnum? Is alnum? If it's not alnum SR, then... And then... All right, there we go. 5 minutes left on the timer. Time to look over the code. Hey, did I turn off emote only chat? I think I turned it on and turned it back off. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, man. We gotta review this. I gotta pee. I gotta read chat. I'm overwhelmed. All right, sliding window. If it's a B, I increase my count. If the window size is greater than K, ooh, look at that bug, man. Look at that bug. Shrink the window. Man, if I didn't review it, I would have been cooked. So here, if the window size is K, then I want to see how many counts we get. All right, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna submit, man. We got 4 minutes left. Whew. All right, that one was too easy. Next one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe. Oh, shit, it's... Wait. How'd I get that wrong, man? How'd I say it's true? Wait, it's case sensitive. How is that not? How is the comparison should be case sensitive? Wait, which comparison? This? Isn't that case sensitive comparison already? I learned something new today, man. SR, if they're not equal, wait, what do you mean you need insensitive? Oh, I am checking case sensitivity. Anyways, let me choose the bet, man. Dang, LeetWhale is gonna get rich. Where's the bet at? I should have read the problem description, man. I can't believe I messed that one up. How did I choose the outcome? Can I solve P3, P4 in 10 minutes one shot? The answer is no. I got P4 wrong. Jesus Christ, LeetWhale, $50,000. Easy money. Hey, Husan07 from YouTube. Sorry, what's happening? I just seen to you. Yeah, now I don't have to fee anymore. Granicus, what's happening? Should I even greet you? Talking like that in here? Anyways. What should we do? We got 15 minutes. It's interesting to me that so much proper C++ is ignored here to simply get the correct answer. Const correctness, copying a parameter rather than a const reference, etc. JI73, what's happening? You are correct. I don't really care about writing production quality C++ for solving puzzles. But that's how it goes. It's cool though, not judging. Yeah, I definitely, like, even memory leaks and stuff, I don't think anybody cares about that stuff for these problems. I've been doing C++ for 30 years. I don't know what COTS software is. That's a lot of years, man. I've been doing C++ for 6 years, maybe? I don't know. Commercial off the shelf. Alright, so I should have ignored case for this comparison, man. What's the thing? Is it lower or too lower? I don't even remember. Too lower? It's pretty close to making Q Ultimus rich, but instead we made LeetWhale rich. Cavianch, what's happening? Add me to the Midnight Simon website. What do you mean? You gonna go on the website? You gotta stream algorithms, or I guess I don't really have a YouTube subscribe thing, like money subscribe. Spirits of Freya, what's happened? Midnight coding with Midnight Simon. Yeah, it's 12 minutes to midnight here. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about channel points. Alright, 12 minutes, man. Guess we'll chill. The midnight part of the day is when I go to sleep. It used to be when I would wake up, man. But these days, I'm a pretty normal, scheduled type of guy. How does your day look like? I wake up maybe around 10 a.m. I try and eat a bowl of oatmeal, steel cut oats. And then I sit down on my computer for a few hours, vibe code, type Blazer, AlgoBlazer, I guess. Maybe I take a break, go eat lunch, vibe code some more, vibe code. And that's it. Maybe around 10, 11 p.m. on my non-stream days, that's when I'll start playing video games while still vibe coding, but except I'm not 100% focused on vibe coding anymore. Now I'm like playing Hearthstone, I guess that's what I've been playing lately, or whatever other games, while I'm giving my agents to do work. So from like 10 to 11 p.m. until about 1 a.m., that's when I play video games, and then I go to sleep around 1:30 or 2 a.m. And then I wake up again the next day, 10 or so, and do the same thing again, man. Reversing back to being a gamer? I never stopped, man. I never stopped. I think I struggle with that, actually. Playing video games, wasting time. But ever since all this LLM stuff came out, I've found it easy to play video games while also building things that I want to build. Because before, it's not like you can't code and like play video games at the same time, man. It's like you need too much focus on one thing. But for vibe coding, I feel it's very, very possible, man. ASMR for your keyboard. ASMR for my keyboard. Some people like it, but the keyboard is a Bubble 75. That's the name of it. Lately, I've been going bouldering like twice a week, maybe on Mondays, and so. And maybe, yeah, that's about what I do with my time. Plan on getting back into workforce soon. Hopefully not Robodom, but if I do get back into the workforce, it's gonna be sometime in like a year and a half or so, if I do get back in. Maybe a year, maybe like end of next year, if I need a job. We'll see. Take your time. Hey, I'm trying not to ever go back to the corporate life. Even though my experience with corporate life wasn't that bad, man. I think I had it pretty good. But it's just not what I really want to do. Finish that problem using a seg tree. Oh, the one that Brett did with prefix sums? Dang, seg tree. I really gotta learn segment trees and how to use them effectively. I think if I ever got seg trees down, I would be able to solve a lot of problems. Anyways, should we call it a night, man? Is that it? Should we do something for a few minutes. Feeling pretty tired, man. Did a lot of rock climbing, or not rock climbing, bouldering. Went to the park also. Alright, but I got a lot of AlgoBlazer problems to work on, man. Every day I try and take notes of all the things that are wrong, and then I fix those things. I feel like silver is too low of a rating for that problem. Yeah, you're probably right, LeetWhale. Let's adjust it right now. Which problem was it? It was this one. It's a tough problem. Why do you decide to pick up bouldering? I have a cousin that got into bouldering a few months ago, and he's been going a lot. And he hit me up. He asked me if I'm interested in going, and I said, hell to the yeah. For two reasons. One, I've always been interested in trying bouldering, but I've never done it. And two, I'd like to get to know my cousin more. I never really knew him growing up. I kind of just met him for the first time a few years ago. And seems like a cool guy, so I want to get to know him more. Forearms must be huge now. Man, Rodom, I've only been like 5 times. It's not. Have you been? Do you go bouldering? I know there's a few people in chat who go bouldering. I know Arik boulders a lot. I know Stephen Code's stuff likes to go bouldering. I don't know anyone else though. Maybe there's more people who do bouldering. But bouldering is super popular for software engineers. At least that's what I've heard. Alright guys, I gotta get out of here though. I did wall climbing a few times, but I need someone to go with. Yeah, wall climbing need like the harness and all that stuff, man. It's too scary. Where are the LeetCode streamers or AlgoBlazer streamers, man? Where's Samir? Where's Howling? I guess Howling doesn't stream on weekdays. Alright, we're gonna go raid Janus76. Wait, wrong camera. Wrong camera. Hold on. 6-7. What? Bones Dog? What you talking about, man? Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. Raxo, Bones Dog, LeetWhale, Q Ultimus, Robo Dom. I'll see you guys next time. Jice73. See you next time. Thank you very much for tuning in. Who else is out here? Brett. Spirit of Freya. Adios. Mr. Love Pickle. See you next time. Thank you very much. Everybody, man. All the people lurking. Everybody from YouTube. Kevi Anch. Adios. Husan from YouTube. Robodom from YouTube. Again. Ravindu. Adios from YouTube. See you next time, everybody. I'll be on... My next official stream is on Saturday, but you never know when I might pop up, man. Alright, I'm just gonna go start the raid now because I gotta go. I gotta go pee and it's time. Adios, amigos.